こんにちは。
こんにちは。こんにちは。こんにちは. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Pick Up Books. I am Komal and in today's video, I'll be recommending 5 books from Japanese literature, and the order in which I'll be recommending these books is easy, medium and difficult. So if you are new to reading, you can pick up first and second book. If you are into reading, then you can pick up third, fourth and fifth book. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. The first book is Sweet Bean Paste by Dorian Sukigawa. This book was originally written in Japanese. It is a story about two individuals who had no idea about each other's existence. Sentaro works at a confectionery shop selling doriyakis. Doriyakis are a kind of pancakes which is filled with sweet bean paste. He is working there because he is in debt to the owner of the shop, and one day he meets an elderly woman named Toki who makes the best sweet bean paste Sentaro has ever tasted. Their friendship flourishes, but it becomes highly impossible to escape societal pressure. The book beautifully portrays the need for listening, and I can aptly quote here, we are given 2 ears and 1 mouth so we can listen twice as much as we speak. I never considered thinking about how lepers live their lives, but this book helped me to know about the shunned society of lepers and be grateful for whatever I have today. So this is a highly recommended book from my side. And the next book is If Cats Disappear from the World by Genki Kawamura. The narrator here is a young postman who is diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor, and thereby he commences his bucket list. And it isn't long before a devil arrives in the form of his doppelganger. In contrast to our quiet narrator who wears basic clothes, the devil is an outgoing character called Aloha who wears a Hawaiian shirt. The devil's bargain is suitably devilish. The postman can buy an extra day of his life each time he allows the devil to make something disappear, and the first item that the narrator chooses is phones. As years goes by, phones disappear completely. This disappearance was very hard for the narrator to bear, but the next items are even harder. I would recommend this book not just for cat lovers, but for everyone who want to find meaning of their life and to know that it is okay to have regrets. And the next book is Malice by Kigo Higashino. Hidaka, a famous writer, is found dead right in his office the day before relocating to Vancouver from Japan with his wife. Nonaguchi, the author's friend, finds the body and assists the investigating detective Kaga. The book is split up into 2 parts. First is Nonaguchi's written events and second is Detective Kaga's case notes. Who killed Hidaka is revealed quickly, but the question is why? Why did someone kill him and what were their motives? Even if you know the killer halfway through the book, Higashino's book will engross you completely until the very end. The book is like a roller coaster of emotions, and it is filled with unexpected twists and turns that no one ever saw it coming. And the next book is Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata. Kiko is a 36-year-old woman. She cannot distinguish between what is right and what is wrong. She has been working in the same store for the past 18 years. She never had a romantic relationship. She never experienced working in other fields. She always tried to imitate the life of others because she was not sure if her way of life was acceptable to others. Although she was never herself, she seemed happy. It only worried her when people started asking her questions like, "Oh Kiko, you have worked enough in convenience store. Isn't it a time for you to find a partner for yourself?" Kiko tried to dodge through these questions, but in the end she was consumed by it and gave it a thought. That is when her life turned upside down, when she followed people's advice and let Shiraha, a person, enter her life. This book is very peculiar and it is themed on convenience store, but it is so much more than that. Moral of the story is, when people poke into your life, it will cause havoc, so don't let them. And the last book is, any guesses? You better have the right guess, because how can I miss Murakami when I am talking about Japanese literature? So the book is Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. Toru Watanabe has just arrived in Germany, and when he hears the orchestral cover of the Beatles song Norwegian Wood, he is suddenly overwhelmed by the feelings of loss and nostalgia. He looks back on his days as a college student in Tokyo. His existence is shattered by the suicide of his best friend Kizuki at the age of 17. He falls in love with two women who are completely opposites. The first is an emotional Nako who was Kizuki's girlfriend prior to his death, and the next is cheerful Midori. Norwegian Wood is sad and depressing. You start living with the characters, you love with them, you walk the streets with them, you hike and climb the mountains with them, you also mourn death with them. Murakami's words hit right where it's weakest. This book is so beautiful that it also makes mundane activities interesting. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments down below some of your recommendations for Japanese literature. You know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you pretty soon. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.